I just want to deep dive into it.
Okay.
FPGA, that's a technology that you're known about, but known for, but I don't think that that many viewers sitting home have much insight into it. Can you tell us about FPGA? Why is it
Sure.
important?
Sure, Axel. That's a good leading question. It's a terminology that just rolls off our tongue in the technology world, but I realize to many non-technical investors, it's not something that you say every day. But there's a lot of history with an FPGA. And it sits really in a very interesting place amongst all of the different forms of computing that are currently evolving in the industry. An FPGA is basically a field programmable gate array. So what does that mean? What it is, it's basically an array of logical functions that sits on this little chip. It's an integrated circuit. And that we have software that basically combines these functions together to operate at very, very high scale, these massive, difficult computational functions. So the FPGA basically is a programmable device that you can build some very complex software algorithms on top of. It has lots of inputs and outputs and memory, and you can basically build very complex functions on the FPGA. So it's not a new invention, by the way. The FPGA was actually invented by some very bright people back in the mid-'80s, back when I might have programmed on them when I was in college. But they've survived the years of evolution in the industry because what they do well is they provide highly parallelized computing functions. And when you think about the world today, when everybody's deploying cloud and network infrastructure or mission critical applications or cybersecurity applications on servers in data centers, they need to accelerate those applications as fast as possible, provide the best possible service or security that they can provide. And the FPGA basically allows the user to accelerate applications to a much more mission critical state. So Napatech is a company that's been around since the early 2000s. We were founded in Copenhagen, which is a bit of a center of excellence for FPGA design. And we've spent the entire time building software that runs on top of an FPGA. So we've gotten pretty good at it. It's an interesting concept because the FPGA is not simple to program, but once you build on top of it, it becomes very powerful. So Napatech is a very unique company in the technology industry with a special expertise building software that runs on top of an FPGA. And we're bringing that solution to the market right at the time that it's most needed in the data center and the cloud domain.